Welcome in, my beautiful souls. It is your girl, Wounded Healer of Tarot, and I am back again with another reading here for you today. This is going to be a general reading for the zodiac sign Cancer. Anywhere you happen to have Cancer in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any other dominant placements, just know this message is indeed intended for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. This is also a timeless read. So, whenever you find this message or this message finds you, just know that it was meant for you at that time. And if you do resonate with any parts of the message, I truly do appreciate it. Support the channel, like, share, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And if you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. All right. So, no further ado, let's dive right into your energy, my Cancerians. So, I've already pulled your overall theme for your reading, and what came through was your Aries rising. We have retrograde, and then we have Leo moon. You can have your moon in Leo, your rising could be in Aries. Does not have to be the case. This is the overall energy surrounding you. So let's go over it just a little bit. Okay, so with your rising, this energy talks about being ambitious, being honest. This energy talks about being a little adventurous, energetic, confident, committed, enthusiastic. It is a masculine sign. Okay, it is a fire sign on top of that, which is associated with your passions, your desires, right? Your goals, things of that nature. And with this being in your rising, I feel like this is how people see you, as someone who is determined, someone who is a go getter, someone who is focused, someone who is driven. I feel like you show up in an energy of like, you know what you want. This is who you are. Like, you show up confident, you show up ready. But with it coming out with your retrograde, this energy talks about things that are challenging. It talks about illusion, reflection, upheaval, and restriction. I feel, Cancer, that you have shown up in certain ways in your life. And then look at that. We're talking about the moon also being next to that as well, which talks about like heightened emotions. It talks about feelings. It talks about being vivacious, entertaining, playful, caring, right? I feel like you have gotten to a certain part or a certain area in your life of how you've shown up. And I feel like that once used to work for you, but I feel like something within you is changing. And there seems to be some sort of like realization. I'm seeing a keyhole. Okay, so there's something here about you, realizing that you are or trying to unlock the door to your happiness. It's almost like restructuring. It's almost like rerouting, doing something a little bit different. What once used to work for you, I feel like there's something here you're realizing you need to change about yourself. Whether it is your attitude, whether it is the way you express yourself, whether it is the way you show up on the job, or you show up with your friends, or you show up with your family. It's something here about, I feel like you're realizing something about you that is needing to change on a deep soul level. Cancer. Very interesting, because I wasn't originally getting that message, but I'm seeing like you doing some reflecting. You are going within, and it's like you're being honest with yourself. It's what I feel here. Okay. Hello, welcome in. How are you today? So let's get a little bit deeper into your reading and see what else needs to come through. Holy Spirit, clear and precise messages for my Cancerians. What is it that you need them to see, hear, and know? Show me my Cancerians' current energies, Holy Spirit. Show me their current energies. Thank you. We have Survivor coming through. This energy says resilience, adaptability, and lucky. Okay, I'm hearing that song by Beyonce. Kelly wrote was it was Destiny Childs back then. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna work harder, right? So it's like I'm gonna make it. You're determined. You're determined to like win. You're determined to be victorious. You're determined to triumph over any challenges you may be facing or any changes you may be facing. It's like you're determined. This energy talks about adaptability and it talks about resilience. So it's giving me like the Nine of Wands and you being flexible, you being teachable, you being open minded, along with it's not going to be easy. So these changes that you're having to make is not going to be easy. Maybe you've always been in the mentality of surviving mode. Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? Maybe you've always been in the energy of surviving mode. I got to do this, I got to do that. Maybe you've always been in the energy of like, if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. I feel like that's why you've also had this energy of like this exuberant energy that you've shown to people. You're confident. You know, you are like a tough soldier. You're a tough warrior. Maybe you got this hard exterior. Hmm. Show me more. What's going on for my Cancerians? Higher. Yeah, succession, legacy, lineage, and descendant. Mm. This can have something to do with like your higher self, your purpose, what drives you, what motivates you, what inspires you. I don't think you've had an easy road. I don't think your journey's been easy at all. That's why I was talking about the challenges and the adversity and the changes. This is like you couldn't dare walk a mile in my shoes. Again, I feel like you've shown up in a certain way that once used to work for you, like you had to be this way. Now it's like I'm I don't have to be this way. I can do things a little bit different and still be respected. Very interesting. I'm seeing soul searching here. Again, going within and look at that. Bottom of the deck is the chameleon showing up again. Changeable, adaptability, elusive, camouflaging, and shape shifting. Maybe you're realizing like I don't have to show up and be this way at this job or at this home or in this environment. Like it's a time and a place for certain things. You've maybe operated out of survival mode. So you've had to have this tough exterior. You've always had to have like your Superman or your Superwoman cape on. It's like it's okay to let it down sometimes. I'm seeing wisdom, I'm seeing growth, I'm seeing maturity with you. And I think that's what's changing. You're getting older, you're getting wiser, and you're learning from what you've been experiencing throughout your life. Give me one more. What's the energy? Samurai, honor, loyalty, katana, and warrior. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like you got this warrior godlike complex. It's like when people see you, they see somebody that is like already well put together, but they don't know what you've been through. They see someone who's strong, who is determined, like who is confident. But it took a while maybe for you to even build that confidence. It's like almost I feel like you were shielding yourself. It's like a turtle. You have this hard exterior on the outside, but in the inside, you could have been going through a lot. The devil at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Temptation, deception, inferno, cunning, and betrayal. Like, yeah, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know my struggle. interesting, Cancer. Very interesting. Very interesting. 11:11 on the clock. They must have been like something must have happened out there. I heard somebody kind of like cussing somebody out. So maybe I'm telling you, it's like you've maybe been in this like rah rah mode, this survivor mode. 11:11. Make a wish. Show me what's going on for my Cancerians. What's the overall energy surrounding them currently? The lovers. Twin flame, soulmate energy. Maybe your relationships played a major part in understanding you better, more who you are today. Like your relationships played a major part. Some of you could be on the cusp of Gemini/Cancer. You can have Gemini somewhere in your birth chart. You can even be dealing with the Gemini. It's like your relationships played a major part. Maybe for some of you, healing. Maybe you're needing to like forgive and heal a relationship with your parents because maybe your upbringing, maybe what you were taught, maybe what you were shown affected your relationships, or maybe the relationship you have with your parents played a major part in the relationships you have currently. Is something here about you realizing something here within your relationships, like your relationships plays a major part in this. Show me more. The lovers. Give me more. What's this energy about? The Five of Cups. Yeah, dealing with disappointments, dealing with losses. Like, yeah, focusing on the disappointments, focusing on the losses. Like, you've dealt with some emotional disappointments. You've dealt with some emotional losses. Like, you've been let down. You've been disappointed. And maybe this has taken a toll on you emotionally. The Strength card at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Yeah, it's like it's broken you down in some sort of way. Show me more. What's going on with my Cancerians? Okay, this is way too many, but I feel like I need to take them. The Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm seeing 1010. You could be seeing that angel number. This could be a confirmation for you. I feel like you repeated a lot of lessons, or you repeated a lot of cycles, should I say. Like you repeated a lot of cycles, but you were needing to learn the lessons. Something here tied to karmic. You were karmically tied to something here. Maybe karmically tied to relationships, whether they were platonic or romantic. Your environment could have played a major part around your experiences in life. The Magician being here as well. The Magician is tied to the planet Mercury, communication. This is like you realizing that everything you need has always been inside of you. This could be about you moving beyond ancestral patterns, breaking the chains, breaking the patterns. Yeah, the devil was at the bottom of the deck. So this could have something to do with you breaking the cycle, breaking the pattern. Let's clarify. Why is the lovers here surrounding my Cancerians? Tell me more. Maybe something was affecting the way you love. Show me why the lovers is here for my Cancerians. The Page of Wands in reverse. Maybe your communication style was very different. I'm hearing abruptly. So maybe you responded out of emotions versus thinking things through. Tell me more. Page of Wands in reverse with the lovers. The devil. There it is. Yeah, that devil energy. The lovers with the devil. Maybe you've had a unhealthy obsession with something, or maybe you attracted a lot of toxic relationships, or maybe you attracted certain things that really wasn't for your betterment. The Judgment at the bottom of the deck, 1010. Again, I feel like your relationships played a major part in who you are today. I feel like you're receiving a wake up call when it comes to your relationships. Maybe you and these relationships were mirroring each other. Like they were showing you parts of you of what you needed to work on or what you needed to work through. What's this devil with the lovers? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like small offers. This is like was getting you to the next level. So like these relationships were like catalysts for your growth. The Hangman in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so it was like getting you to see the bigger picture around something here. So they all played a major part, whether they were romantic or platonic. All your relationships played a part in who you are today. And now you're having an awakening around that. You're starting to see the bigger picture. Okay. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. The Two of Swords. Wow. This caused you to make decisions, but you were indecisive with making these decisions. It caused a lot of confusion, uncertainty, like you were at a crossroads. I feel like also too, due to this hurt, due to this like disappointment, these losses, you were guarding your heart. It was like, I don't know what's real, what's fake, who's for me, who's not for me. So I'm seeing you try to guard your heart, be protective over your heart. Somebody's moon sign could be in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This was tied to love. Your love brought you a lot of disappointments. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Show me what else needs to come through. Why is this Five of Cups here with the Two of Swords? The Seven of Swords in reverse. Like you now see the truth. You are awakening to the truth around what caused you a lot of pain, what caused you a lot of hurt. Maybe you were focusing on the losses and the hurts where it was blinding you to the truth, because you are blindfolded here. So maybe you were blindfolded to the truth and now you are awakening to the truth. I feel like the illusion that is being removed, the veil is being removed. You're going beyond the veil. You're seeing through your third eye. You're seeing it from a higher perspective. Look at that, the Tower. Things that caused a lot of upheaval in your life. You had a lot of catastrophic moments in your life. Give me more. Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, your relationships could have been a strong lessons here for you. Strong lessons. The five of cups, I mean the two of cups. Wow. I'm seeing two two. You could be seeing two two two. Wow. Give me a little bit. Give me one more on this two of cups, five of cups. Thank you. The Hierophant. Yeah, you had to learn valuable lessons from your relationships. The Hierophant talks about higher knowledge. It talks about wisdom, teachings, lessons. This was teaching you something about yourself. The Sun at the bottom. Yeah, you were. It was teaching you something about yourself. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Clarify the Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Why is this energy here? The Ace of Cups. This is about self-love now. Right now, you're needing to focus on self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. Look at that, the Empress at the bottom. You're needing to focus on self-love, pouring into you, loving on you. Tell me more. The Seven of Wands. Setting strong boundaries at this time is necessary. You're needing to protect your energy, guard your energy right now. Cancer. Give me one more. And the Empress. That was with the Ace of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This talks about your value, your worth. This talks about your independence. So this is truly about you really learning and loving on you. This is tied to the planet Venus. This is about you going through a rebirth, allowing yourself to be transformed. You could be seeing 999, 333, 111. Okay, let's see what this deck has to say because this is talking about a lot of like relationships and things of that nature. It could be romantic, it could be platonic. You take it as it resonates. All right. So let's see what else needs to come through. I split the deck on addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. That goes back to that devil energy followed with the lovers. I feel like you definitely found yourself in unhealthy relationships in some form of a way, whether they were abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It was, look at, she's dragging this heart connected to her foot. You were carrying baggage, you was carrying burdens, you was carrying hurts and pain, but you were masking it up. You were masking it. And that's exactly what the beginning of the reading I was talking about, Cancer. I was saying that like you show up as someone who was confident, strong, determined, right? You show up as somebody who got it going on. And I'm not saying you don't, but you were in survivor mode. You couldn't let nobody get to the crack. You couldn't allow the cracks and crevices to creep open because you didn't already been through a lot. So you had to guard your heart. Show me more. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And that's what you're doing. You're learning from your past mistakes. You're realizing that your past mistakes does not define you. Give me one more. You're realizing that your past mistakes does not define you. Yes, abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. This is like choosing to focus on the better things in life. That's the Ace of Cups. I'm loving more on me. I'm pouring more on me. I'm focused more on my transformation. I'm focusing more on allowing this rebirth to take place. And the only way to do that is to shed old layers of your skin, to release, to heal, to do the work that is required. 444 on the clock. Boat. Receiving what you need. Progression. Arriving. Moving on. Closure issues. You're finding closure. Wow. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, last and final message for my Cancerians. Last and final message for my Cancerians. Bottom of the deck is Shadow Blossom. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully, resilience and nourishing. So you can be both. You don't have to just choose one. Light and dark, we got them both in us. Self reflection, looking inward, helps you see what to improve to make better choices. Awareness and improvement. And that's exactly what you are doing. You're starting to look within. You're on the right path, whoever this reading is for. And we got escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. Relaxation and facing reality. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. So it's okay to like have a little fun. It's okay to go do this. Okay, it's okay to not think much about this and that, but don't avoid your emotions, your feelings. Don't avoid your reality. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work, Cancer, is the message because you're on the right path. If this message resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I truly do appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. Until next time, as always, love and light. Take care. Bye.